shop, and that's Bitker Inc. Cass Lake-Bena, the number 1 seed on the east side of Section 8A, 18-3 overall on the season. Of course, 9-1 in their last 10 games, 9-0 away from home and 9-3 at home. Those are, of course, some regular season stats. 9-0 in Section 8 and 12-1 in the Northland Conference. Let's take a look at how Cass Lake-Bena got to the Section 8A championship game. In round number 2, they took on the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, and they squeaked out a win 65-62. However, the Panthers in that game were not fully healthy. You'll hear from head coach Alvin Wind in our pregame coaches interviews here in just a little bit, talking about some of the injuries that Cass Lake-Bena has had throughout the regular season, but of course getting healthy right up until the playoffs. So a really good time to get healthy for Cass Lake-Bena. They defeated Clearbrook-Gonvick 65-62. The Bears in that game for Clearbrook-Gonvick had their opportunities down the stretch but couldn't execute late. They actually had 2 shots at it under 15 seconds to go in the game to try and tie the game up, but they couldn't pull it off, and they lost 65-62. Cass Lake-Bena advanced to the quarterfinal round, defeated the Black Duck Drakes by 13 points. Final score there is 65-52. Black Duck, the number 4 seed on the east side of Section 8A. And then, of course, in the previous game for Cass Lake-Bena, they didn't have an issue with the Red Lake Warriors. They won 77-31 and defeated the number 3 seeded Warriors in a game that I don't think anybody really thought it was going to go that way. In the final game of the regular season for Cass Lake-Bena, they matched up with the Warriors, a game played at home again, but a much tougher game. And they only won by 3 points, 68-65. But again, for Cass Lake-Bena, health has been an issue throughout the regular season, and they are healthy tonight for the Section 8A championship game versus the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators. 18-3 overall on the season, the exact same record as Cass Lake-Bena, and these two teams are very similar in that regard. We'll talk a little bit more about that in our Solely Realty and Bitker Inc. pregame show. The Gators 9-1, of course, in their last 10, 7-2 away from home, 11-1 at home, a really good mark, 12-2 in Section 8A, and 11-2 in the North Star Conference. Taking a look at how Badger Greenbush-Middle River got to the championship game in the second round of the Section 8A tournament. They took on the Sacred Heart Eagles. Final score, 58-27. Sacred Heart had to beat the Knights of Climax Fisher, and they did so. And then BGMR defeated Sacred Heart 58-27, as we said. And then after that one, they would get the winner of Stephen Argyle and the Ponies of Warren Alvarado Oslo, where Stephen Argyle, the Storm, defeated the Ponies by 10. 70-60 was the final score. And then in the quarterfinal round, Badger Greenbush-Middle River, a 1-point win over the number 3 seed in the West, the Stephen Argyle Storm, 53-52. And then in the semifinal game, a game that happened just a couple of nights ago, defeated the number 1 seeded Fertile Beltrami Falcons, a 20-point lead and a 20-point win, rather, 72-52. The experience for Badger Greenbush-Middle River proved to be vital down the stretch as they defeated the number 1 seeded Fertile Beltrami Falcons in the semifinal game, and now they go against the top seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers in the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game tonight. We're going to take a break as we are 19 minutes away from the opening tip. It's the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. Thanks for tuning in to 96.7 FM KKCQ, 106.5 FM KRJB, Garden Valley Channel number 37 you're watching on, and we're also streaming live on yourliveevent.com.
Christian Motors, they are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. They're located on Highway 32 North in Fertile. Christian Motors features a quality line of cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and they've got the best prices around. You can stop by the lot or you can check out the selection online at christianmotors.com. And don't forget about Christian Motors Service Department. Christian Motors, proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer on Highway 32 North in Fertile.
This is Rocky Brune from Community Co-op's Energy Solutions team. Will, Sherwood, and myself will deliver customer service and energy solutions to your farm or business operation. I'm in your area making calls and look forward to seeing you soon. Community Co-op's Energy Solutions will meet with you at your location, virtually or on the phone. Contact us at 1-888-935-2281 and hear how we can help you with your energy solutions from community co-ops.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. We have established robust COVID-19 safety rules for our workers, and when they're not at work on our project, they're advised to follow local health guidelines because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Welcome back to our Solely Realty and Bicker Inc. pregame show. You are tuned in to our coverage of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game, and we will move on and talk with the head coach of the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. That is Kent Christian in our Border Bank in Clearbrook, and our Georgetown Farmers Elevator pregame coaches interviews. Call Gary Balsam 218-236-6661 at the Georgetown Farmers Elevator. Tim Anderson and Tim Seidel at Georgetown Agronomy. GeorgetownFarmers.com. Here's the head coach of the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. That is Coach Kent Christian in our pregame coaches interviews. It's our pregame coaches interview with the head coach of the BGMR Gators. That's Coach Kent Christian. And Kent, thanks for taking some time to join me in our pregame coaches interview. Semifinal game, last round, 20-point win versus Fertile Beltrami Falcons, the number 1 seed. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that game?
Guys came out and played really well. Fertile's an outstanding team. They're really well coached, very young team. And I think our experience really kind of played a factor into it. We had a 7-point lead at halftime. It was kind of nip and tuck up into that point, and then I think we went like on a 14-2 run to start the second half and open it up a little bit. So guys played well, but again, Fertile's an outstanding team.
And that 14-2 run to start the second half, what was sort of, I guess, the catalyst to that run? What were you guys pushing in transition or making shots, or what was it?
I wish I knew. I'd harness it and bring it tonight. But yeah, I think definitely made some shots, played some really solid defense, and I think we got to them inside a little bit. So hopefully do that tonight a little bit.
All right, so tonight, Section 8A championship game. The opponent, the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. You guys are very similar, I guess, record-wise, both 18-3 on the season. You both average right around 71 points per game on offense and allow 51 points per game defensively. I guess, what are some other similarities that you might see between you guys, if there are any?
You know what? That's probably where it ends. I think we're a little bit different team. I guess if you had to pick up one similarity, it might be that we both can and have played, full court or half court trapping defense. But I think more so their guards can slash, drive to the basket. We probably tend to rely on our inside game a little bit more. I think we both can shoot the ball pretty well from outside.
Okay, and I want to talk about last game for Cass Lake-Bena. Leroy Fairbanks sort of picked apart Red Lake's 2-3 defense. They put him in the middle, and he was able to attack, and he's a really good shooter and do whatever he wants to with it from there. He had 18 points in that game. So defensively for you guys, what's going to be your game plan tonight?
Pray. And that's the thing with them is, if you take away Fairbanks, they've got other guys that can step up. It's just going to take a good team effort. Basically try to take away some of their driving lanes. I don't know if you can take away Fairbanks, but maybe contain them a little bit. Got to keep them off the boards. And again, just play solid team defense.
All right, I'll keep it simple with this last one. What are things that you guys have to do well tonight to come out as the Section 8A champions?
Well, what I usually say is we got to score more points than them. But I think it comes down to really taking care of the basketball against their pressure and then going to the boards, rebounding on the defensive end.
All right, sounds good. Kent, thanks for joining me here. Pregame coach's interview, and good luck tonight versus Cass Lake-Bena.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
That was the head coach of the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators, Kent Christian, joining us in our Border Bank in Clearbrook and our Georgetown Farmers Elevator pregame coaches interviews in our Solely Realty and Bicker Inc. pregame show. We're going to take a break. We are 12 minutes away from the Marcusson Accounting opening tip. It's the Section 8A boys basketball championship game. We're bringing it to you live here on your radio dial, 96.7 FM KKCQ, 106.5 FM KRJB on Garden Valley channel number 37, and we're streaming live on yourliveevent.com.
Franson Bank and Trust is proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses of the Red River Valley. I'm Greg Slaughton, president of the Franson Bank in Ada. We're a Farmer Mac lender with competitive rates on equipment, land financing, and operating lines. With Franson's online and mobile banking, you can access your accounts and make deposits from anywhere, even from the cab of your tractor. Call Danielle or me and see how we can help you get 2021 off to a great start. 218-784-7124 or make an appointment online at fransonbank.com. Member FDIC.
The Holly JCs is all about giving back to their community. They are a part of many community events such as the Night to Unite, the Fall Stag, the Holly Rodeo, the Holes for Heroes Ice Fishing Tournament, and the Sandboxville. Since 2016, the Holly JCs has given nearly $60,000 in donations. To keep the support going, they need new members. Join the team and have fun at the Holly JCs. Find them on Facebook.
Heart of Lakes Meets is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
We are part of so many great communities across North Dakota. From small farm towns to big cities, one thing is for sure, we are proud to be part of your community. Hello, this is Dustin with Irie Insurance, and I am proud to work for Irie Insurance because we give back to our communities in so many ways, like United Way School Drive, the North Dakota Corn Growers Association, our local schools, and youth sports. So thank you for letting us be a part of your community and help protect it. To see some of our community efforts up and down the valley, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Welcome back to the Solely Realty and Bicker Inc. pregame show as we are just minutes away from the opening tip. It's the Section 8A boys basketball championship game tonight, and we're broadcasting live from the Laura Tweeten Thriving Financial radio booth. Leave a legacy, plan for the future. Visit with Laura Tweeten, Thriving Financial representative. This is our Border Bank in Clearbrook and Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy pregame coaches' comments. We just heard from Kent Christian for the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators, and now we're going to catch up with the head coach of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, the number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers head coach. That is Coach Alvin Wind. Head coach of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, Coach Alvin Wind. And Coach, your last game versus the Red Lake Warriors in the semifinal round, a dominating win in that one. Did you expect that game to go that way?
Well, the thing is that we always have a game plan leading up to whatever game we have, and then the boys, we go over it. You know, if we have a few days, we go over it. So all the way from the beginning of the game to the end, and so. If they do what we practice and what we designed, you know, as a game plan, and I think the game will go exactly the way that it did go.
And you were just telling me off the air a little bit your guys' health issues throughout the season, making sure everybody was healthy, but still 18-3 overall on the season. Of course, up to this point, to this championship game, no better time to get healthy, right?
Yes, I think the losses that we did have, they were only by, like, I think Deer River and Monome and Waubun by 1 point each, and then also with Nevis by 4 points, I believe. And what we played them in our conference, and we beat them the second game. But at no time until the playoffs started did we have our senior Tim Smith was not healthy. He had an ankle he was out for about the first 12 or 14 games, and then he came back. And then right when he came back, Caden Lee, another starter, got hurt, so he's been out since then, and he came back right. The first game of the playoffs, he was cleared to play, but we held him out. And then the next game when it gets Black Duck, and so now we're healthy.
And it's the section championship tonight, of course. The boys are out shooting around right now. Are there any nerves that you can sense from any of the guys?
Well, I think overall, I think like say Timmy Smith, and you got a couple, maybe 2 seniors that we do have, and then we got Leroy, who's a junior. They've been here 3 times already. You know, the senior's been here 4. So we've been here the last 4 years in the same game. So I think I don't think they're nervous. Maybe the younger ones that just, you know, but overall at the same team, even the younger guys that are freshmen, they were here last year. So
no nerves really whatsoever, but BGMR is the opponent tonight. You didn't play them in the regular season. Does that make it so much tougher preparing for them?
I think so, because we don't know, outside of maybe a few clips here and there that we have looked to see who they played and stuff, and again, everything was live streamed, and you could go on if the game is there, but that still doesn't tell us much, because a lot of the teams that they did play, we didn't play them. So it's kind of tough, but we're just going to come in and do what we do, and then whatever they do, we'll counter with what they do. Whatever we do, I think they're going to counter with, so I think that's more of a team and a coaching thing about, what we're going to do, but we're just going to go by as the game goes and see what happens.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thank you.
That was the head coach of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, the number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers head coach, Alvin Wind, joining us in our Border Bank in Clearbrook and our Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy pregame coaches' comments. We're going to take a break. You're listening to and watching Section 8A Boys Basketball with Garden Valley Technologies, channel number 37, yourliveevent.com, 106.5 FM KRJB, and 96.7 FM KKCQ.
Knights of Columbus Council 8280 welcomes you to their drive-through takeout-only fish fry Friday, March 26th. $20 donation serving from 4:30 to 7 p.m. All proceeds from this event will go to the Erica Kritzberger family. $20 meal donation, pay at the drive-through. It is the traditional Knights of Columbus Council 8280 fish fry meal takeout only Friday, March 26th. St. Joe's Church, Ada, 4:30 to 7 p.m.
Kubiak's Family Foods is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Located on the south side of Highway 2, about a mile west of the stoplights in Bagley. They are a full-service grocery store with weekly specials, and Tuesday is Senior Citizen Day. Shoppers 60 and older receive 5% off their purchases. Kubiak's Family Foods, where our customers are family. Come in and see us today.
Realty can be confusing. That's why it's important to choose a professional when you're buying or selling. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated offers full commercial real estate services, agricultural land sales, hunting land sales, all categories of commercial real estate sales, commercial space leasing, real estate consulting, and real estate investing. Contact Anthony today. 218-261-1137. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
Welcome back to the Solely Realty and Bicker Inc. pregame show. We are 3 minutes away from the opening tip of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. Dawson Peterson providing your play-by-play coverage tonight. Jake Berkemeyer alongside me, a couple feet to my right. The man behind the camera on yourliveevent.com. Thanks for listening on 96.7 FM KKCQ, 106.5 FM KRJB. Watching on Garden Valley Channel number 37 and also on yourliveevent.com. Both these teams identical records, 18-3 overall, both for Badger Greenbush Middle River under head coach Kent Christian and under head coach Alvin Wind for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. They didn't meet in the regular season, so we'll see how much of really an effect that has on either of these teams in their preparation and how ready they are coming out right out of the gate. The season is going to end for one of these two teams tonight. The other heads off to the Minnesota State Basketball Tournament. Cass Lake-Bena just coming out of their respective locker room, waiting for Badger Greenbush Middle River, and we're going to take a break. You're listening to 96.7 FM KKCQ, 106.5 FM KRJB, and you're tuned in on Garden Valley Channel number 37, and you're also watching on yourliveevent.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Fours Agency, Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Monoman, LynnForsAgency.com. The Lynn Fours Agency, your insurance source.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Springfield Works coming, and so are the savings from Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. All filters and shovels, 10% discounts now with pre-season, pre-spring pricing. New equipment arrivals on the lot that are field ready include the versatile Fury, new 35-foot with 22-inch notch blades, rubber rollers, and also a new demo unit, versatile Fury, 35-foot. Talk with Chuck O'Neill on the equipment at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
Evan here from Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts with convenient tools we offer to make your life easier. Submit your refill 24/7 with the Nord's Pharmacy app or by calling into our automated refill line. Receive a text letting you know that your prescription's ready, and then pick it up at our drive-thru that's open late, 7:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Have more than one refill? We can line them up with our free med synchronization program, so you're only making one stop. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts here in Foston.
Looking to start your own business? How about needing to grow and expand your current business? Then there's no better place than Norman County. Contact the Norman County EDA for information, grants, and incentives available when you expand, relocate, or start a new business in Norman County. The Norman County EDA has provided $740,000 to Norman County businesses in CARES Act retention grants. There may be additional dollars available to you through the Norman County EDA Small Business Loan Fund. For applications or to find out what Norman County offers your business, visit with the Norman County EDA. Go online, discovernormancounty.com.
stations, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
And welcome back to our Solely Realty and Bicker Inc. pregame show. The final segment here of the pregame show, broadcasting live from Ralph Engelstedt Arena in Thief River Falls. We're bringing you coverage of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. The number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers and the number 2 seeded Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. Time now for your Palubickies Express and Norman County Implement starting lineups. New trade, Norman County Implement has on the lot, ready for spring tillage. 41-foot Model I 2100 Salford, local trade, good condition, priced at $50,000. Also new equipment at Norman County Implement includes one 35-foot versatile Fury with 22-inch notch blades, rubber rollers, and also one new demo unit, versatile Fury 35-foot. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing on these two new versatile Fury tillage equipment. Thanks for your business from Norman County Implement, 218-784-2961. Announcing the reserves down on the floor for the home team, higher seed, number 1 seed, Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, and also the reserves for the away team on the scoreboard, the number 2 seeded Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. Here's your Norman County Implement, your Palubickies Express starting lineups here from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial radio booth. First for the away team on the scoreboard, the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators, 18-3 on the year under head coach Kent Christian. Here's their 5. The sophomore, number 3, Zach Blauwit. Senior, number 4, Adam Benke. Senior, number 11, Kason Swenson. Junior, number 21, Kobe DeLager. And a senior, number 24, that's Aaron Westling. As we said, Badger Greenbush Middle River, 18-3 on the year under head coach Kent Christian. Here's your starting lineups now for the home team on the scoreboard. The number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers under head coach Alvin Wynn. The Panthers, the number 1 seed. Senior number 2, Timmy Smith, their point guard. Another guard, freshman number 4, Dominic Fairbanks. Freshman number 5, Caden Lee. Junior number 22, Leroy Fairbanks. And a junior number 31, Damian Lanham. Those were your Palubickies Express and Norman County Implement starting lineups. It's time now for the Markuson Accounting opening tip, the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. Call Doug Markuson, 784-6002. Put Doug Markuson and Markuson Accounting Service of Ada to work for you. Markuson Accounting Service in Ada, 784-6002. Here we go. Thanks for tuning in on your radio dial, 96.7 FM, KKCQ, 106.5 FM, KRJB, Garden Valley channel number 37, and also tuned in on yourliveevent.com. Dawson Peterson providing you with play-by-play coverage. Jake Berkemeyer, the man behind the camera on yourliveevent.com. Official set to go live from Ralph Engelstedt Arena. The ball is up and in the air, and we are underway for the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. The opening possession belonging to the number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. The freshman Caden Lee throws to Fairbanks at the left elbow. Faces up, turns, throws it down low to Lee. He's stuck on the baseline, throws it back out to Lanham. He goes off glass and he can't get it to go. Rebound down to BGMR for their opening possession of the game. The rebound belongs to Kobe DeLager for the Gators. Ball on the left wing is Adam Benke back into the corner to Swenson. Cut off on the baseline, picks up his dribble, has to go back out to the perimeter to Blauwit. Looks down low but goes to the corner. Baseline drive, bounce pass, turned over. It's turnover number 1 for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. The freshman, Caden Lee, between his legs, bounce pass to the right wing to Timmy Smith, gets the high ball screen, looks at the rim, thrown it around the perimeter. Now another ball screen to the left side. Slipping the screen. Lanham catches off glass. Another miss from Lanham. And another rebound. This time to Adam Benke for BGMR. They push in transition. Ball nearly turned over. Picked up. Kicked out. Cutting the lane. Blauwit and a foul called on the inside. It's going to be on the floor. The foul on Cass Lake-Bena is going to go against number 4, Dominic Fairbanks. The first personal on the freshman Dominic Fairbanks, and of course, the first team foul. Here's the quick inbounds. Three-pointer on the way is good from Kason Swenson, and he gets the scoring started on the Linfors Insurance and our Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Cass Lake-Bena basketball, they face the deficit down 3-0 here in the early going, not quite 2 minutes into the game. Caden Lee out top, throws it to Dominic Fairbanks, right wing. Ball screen with Leroy Fairbanks. He wants to post up in the mid-post area. It's not there. They throw it back around the perimeter to Smith. Pass inside. Fairbanks faces up. Good vision from the junior. Extra pass into the corner. Smith a three. That's short. Rebound, though, a defensive one for BGMR. The rebound belongs to Benke, and he quickly pushes across the timeline with a little pace. Right-handed dribble, swings it to the left wing to Swenson. Goes down low, now stepping out is Blauwit. One dribble back to the top. Rhythm three-pointer from Westling is a little long and off. Rebound back down to Dominic Fairbanks and Cass Lake-Bena, and he gets fouled from behind. They're going to call a trip on Badger Greenbush Middle River. The foul, I believe it's Kason Swenson, and it is. His first personal and the team's first. One foul apiece. Just over 2 minutes into the game, Badger Greenbush Middle River 3, Cass Lake-Bena 0. Panther basketball, they're the number 1 seed out of the East, defeated the Red Lake Warriors in their previous round. Dominic Fairbanks hands it off with Timmy Smith. Lanham at the right side elbow. Facing up defensively on him is Westling. To Fairbanks, one power dribble down, head fake, off glass and good. First points for Leroy Fairbanks and the first points of the game for Cass Lake-Bena. Fairbanks in their semifinal game versus Red Lake had 18. BGMR down the lane, a foul called on the Panthers. Benke put his head down, got to the rack, and draws the foul. The foul against Cass Lake-Bena is going to go on Caden Lee, his first personal, and the team's second. Adam Benke, the senior for the Gators, at the Mustang Seeds free throw line. First free throw for Benke on its way, and good. So BGMR starts 1 of 1 from the line. Mustang Seeds is planting your future for corn, soybean, and alfalfa seed. Contact Jay Merkins, 218-415-0987, or Scott Erickson, 218-368-5314. Second free throw is also good from Adam Benke. BGMR 2 of 2 from the line, and they lead by 3, 5-2, 3 minutes in to the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. Mid-post area is Leroy Fairbanks. Double team comes. There's a turnover. Picked up from BGMR. Outlet to the far side to Kason Swenson. Into the corner. That's Westling to the baseline. Now gets cut off. Throws it down to the block. Picked up by Blauwit. Back around right wing. He's wide open. Westling. A three-pointer. Aaron Westling looked for the reversal. Looked back at the rim. He says, hey, I'm open. And he drills the three. It's 8-2. Badger Greenbush Middle River in front of Cass Lake-Bena. Caden Lee, high ball screen to the right wing. Rejects the screen. Two dribble to the baseline. Fading to the right. And it's an air ball. Rebound comes down to BGMR. Westling, his first rebound. Ball out top for the Gators is Benke. Picks up his dribble. Now to the free throw line. DeLager, right wing. Back out to Swenson. He dribbles all the way back through the lane, handing it out with Benke on the opposite side. Goes right back to Swenson. Inside, off glass, and 2 more. The junior, Kobe DeLager, gets on the scoreboard, and the lead is 8 for BGMR. 10-2, 14 minutes to play in half number 1. Caden Lee shouts out a play, right hand in the air, gets it back on the far sideline, faces back up, steps back, head fake, baseline with the left hand, tries to go around, shaping up around the circle, and it's turnover number 2 from Cass Lake-Bena. BGMR picks it up. Adam Benke now slows it down. Gators working from right to left. Pass goes down low to DeLager, into the middle, head fake on the kick out, Westling, another bounce pass, and the right idea, but it goes out of bounds on the baseline pass. It's turnover number 2 from Badger Greenbush Middle River. 2 turnovers apiece from Cass Lake-Bena, and the difference in this game, Cass Lake-Bena so far, if you tuned into their semifinal game versus Red Lake, the Warriors got off to an extremely slow start. Cass Lake-Bena jumped all over the Warriors, and it's kind of the opposite right now. BGMR up 8 on Cass Lake-Bena, the number 1 seed. Dominic Fairbanks, left wing. Cass Lake-Bena hasn't scored in quite a while. Sophomore Cole Koss into the game for Cass Lake-Bena. Pass goes around to the left wing to Leroy Fairbanks. Right-handed dribble back to Koss in the left corner. Ball over the top of his head. Wessling on him defensively. Bounce pass back to Timmy Smith. Fairbanks rips from left to right and a blocking foul called. On the drive goes on Badger Greenbush Middle River. That's Zach Blauwit. That'll be his first personal and the team's second. The score on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, BGMR 10, Cass Lake-Bena 2. It's Panther basketball. Quick inbounds to the near corner to Dominic Fairbanks, the freshman. Pitches it back to another freshman, Caden Lee. Harassed defensively as Kason Swenson all over him. Tries to push back, and they're going to call an offensive foul on number 5. Now a little confusion. Who's the foul on? Right away it looked like Caden Lee pushed off, but he didn't agree with the call. They call the foul on BGMR. So now Kason Swenson, they call it on him for push-off. That's his second and the team's third. Panther basketball. Timmy Smith at the top. Weave action around the perimeter. Caden Lee hands it back off to the left wing to Dominic Fairbanks. Bounce pass. Here's Leroy Fairbanks. This is where he was dangerous versus Red Lake. He's a good passer. Gets it inside. The layup doesn't go, though, from Caden Lee. And the foul on the rebound is going to go on Caden Lee. Now for Cass Lake-Bena. That's his second personal. And up off the bench for the Panthers comes Joaquin Sargent, a senior. That's the second personal on the freshman Caden Lee, the team's third. Couple more subs in for BGMR. Junior number 13, Jaden Kostreski also in. Pressure comes up for Cass Lake-Bena. BGMR quickly into the front court, to the baseline, and a turnover. Turnover number 3 from the Gators. Quickly now into the front court comes Timmy Smith. Slows it down. Right wing, Joaquin Sargent. Gets the ball screen on the left side with Cole Koss. Inside the paint. Kick out to Smith. His three-pointer around and out. A rebound down to BGMR is the second for Kobe DeLager. 10-2 the score, 12 minutes to play, half number 1. It's the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. BGMR in front of Cass Lake-Bena. Ball comes to the left corner to Wessling. To the inside. Can't finish was Zach Blauwit. Another attempt on an offensive board and draws the foul on Cass Lake-Bena. I think it's on Koss. Yes, it is for Cole Koss, a sophomore for the Panthers. That's his first personal. And the team's fourth, Cass Lake-Bena. They've gotten some good looks from around the perimeter, but the last one from Timmy Smith on their previous possession, they just couldn't get it to go down. Free throw is good from Zach Blauwit. BGMR, a good start from the free throw line. 3 of 3 so far. That's the Mustang Seeds free throw line. Substitution in for the Gators. A junior off the bench, number 23, Avon Augustson. Second free throw coming for Blauwit and BGMR to extend the lead to double digits. It's good. 2 points for Zach Blauwit and Badger Greenbush Middle River. 4 of 4 from the line to start. We're 11 and a half minutes away from halftime, and Cass Lake-Bena only has 2 points on the scoreboard. Dominic Fairbanks throws it back off to Sargent. Head fake to the inside. Kicks it out, Timmy Smith. That's a 3 if it goes. They don't get it. Rebound to BGMR. That's Blauwit as he pitches it back to Benke. Back across the timeline, avoids the trap with an outlet on the near side to DeLager. Bounce pass inside, comes back to the corner to DeLager. Now he plays catch with another bounce pass to Blauwit. Mishandles it, throws it back into the corner. Top of the key this time. Kostreski to the inside. Kicks it back out around the perimeter to Benke. Kostreski, baseline. Oh, tries a little dump-off pass, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched from BGMR. That's what you're taught when they go to the baseline. If you're on the opposite side block, you shape around to the top of the semicircle right underneath the hoop. It was open for a second, but a tight pass. He can't hang on. It's turnover number 4 for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Thankfully for them, though, they're up by 10. 11 minutes to go, half number 1. Panther basketball. Fairbanks tries to kick it back out, threw it to where Cole Koss was, not to where he was going. Goes out of bounds. Turnover number 3 on Cass Lake-Bena. Head coach Alvin Wind on the left side of the scorers table doesn't look all too nervous. Sitting down there on the bench, they're going to send the freshman Caden Lee back into the game on the next dead ball. He has 2 fouls. BGMR breaks the press. Kostreski kicks it back out to Blauett. Right-handed dribble, hands it back off with Benke to the inside, touch pass into the corner. Kostreski inside, bounce pass and a turnover. Fairbanks comes across the lane and it's turnover number 5 from BGMR. Fairbanks catches the outlet pass, gives it back. Here's a one-dribble pull-up from Dominic Fairbanks and just another short shot off the mark, and Cass Lake-Bena just can't get anything to fall right now in the early going. Benke into the front court for the Gators. Right wing, DeLager. Throws it back to the top. Kostreski, far corner, Blauett, back to Kostreski. Bounce pass mid-post area to DeLager. Faces up, Koss on him. Kick out, three-pointer, Blauett off back iron, and running through for the offensive rebound is Kostreski. Not the biggest player on the floor, but he got the positioning. And now we got a tie-up on the hardwood between Fairbanks and Blauett. The jump ball, the arrow points in the direction of Badger Greenbush Middle River. Into the game for Cass Lake-Bena comes the freshman Caden Lee. As we said, has 2 personal fouls already in the first half. Here's the inbounds for the Gators. Inbounding is DeLager. Bounce pass comes into Avon Augustson. Back out to the right wing, Kostreski between his legs, getting hounded on defense. He gets tipped out of bounds, last touched from Joaquin Sargent and Cass Lake-Bena. Approaching the halfway mark, Cass Lake-Bena only has 2 points on the scoreboard. A team that jumped all over the Red Lake Warriors in the semifinal round. They defeated the Warriors 77-31. Here's the Gators on the inside. Baby Hook with the right hand comes up short from Westling, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch from the Panthers, so another possession coming for Badger Greenbush Middle River. 9:31 to play in half number 1. Baseline out of bounds to toss it in is DeLager. Immediately goes to the corner. Hand down, man down. Augustson can't finish. Augustson rather. Rebound to Leroy Fairbanks, hits first. Cass Lake-Bena wants to push. Here's a hop step. Kick out 3. Caden Lee off the mark again. Another rebound. BGMR DeLager pushing in transition. A 3-on-2 for the Gators. Pass goes to the baseline. Back out to the top of the key. Now to the left side elbow. Westling faces up inside. No foul called. Rebound to Cass Lake-Bena, it's Caden Lee. Bounce pass to Dominic Fairbanks into the front court. They got to slow it down. He didn't have control. Fairbanks spinning on the baseline. Head fake. Should have took the layup. And they don't finish the layup that time as he tried to pass it off. And a jump ball called on the rebound between Cole Koss and Colby DeLager. I think Leroy Fairbanks on that one. He's got the size advantage, an extremely athletic kid. Probably should have took the layup. They don't convert, but thanks to Cole Koss tying up the jump ball, they get the extra possession. Here's the inbounds. Did that deflect off the backboard? I think it might have. Cass Lake-Bena nearly turned over. Slapped out of bounds. Last touch from Kostreski. 8:45 to play in the first half. And the score on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard has the Gators in front by 10. It's 12-2, but it's Panther basketball. Lee, right wing, inside with the left hand. Off to Fairbanks, took a power dribble. He didn't need it, but they called an offensive foul on Caden Lee. So now all of a sudden, for the freshman Caden Lee, that's his 3rd personal foul. Elvin Wind looks up at the scoreboard. Lee is going to stay in the game for the moment. And nobody comes up for a substitution at all. It's BGMR basketball. Cass Lake-Bena trying to force some pressure. Gators get into the front court without an issue, and now here's a steal. Picked off from Sargent, but they're going to call a foul. Who's it on? Is it on Kostreski or Sargent? It's on Sargent. For Joaquin Sargent, that's his first personal, and now with 8:24 to play, half number 1, that's the 6th team foul for Cass Lake-Bena. One more, and BGMR's in the bonus. Kostreski catches it on the run, slings it out with his left hand. Into the corner, Augustson double-teamed, and that's good defense. Not a double team, but Leroy Fairbanks up in his grill to force the tough pass. It's a turnover. Fairbanks is fired up. Now the Panthers, they get their defensive stop, but they got to convert on the offensive side. They only have 2 points in the first half. 8 minutes to go. Fairbanks in the mid-post. Defensively, Wessling is all over him. Throws it back out. Caden Lee, one dribble, pull up, that's good. So Caden Lee stops the scoring drought, and the lead is cut down to 8. It's 12-4. Cass Lake-Bena, pressure still on. Bounce pass to DeLager into the front court, to the baseline, shot up and a block. Rebound to Caden Lee, into the front court for Cass Lake-Bena, and now they slow it down. Lee at the top of the key, dribbling it around, looks to the corner. He's going to get inside, kicks it back out. Wide open three, Dominic Fairbanks, and that's short. Another good look for the Panthers, and now a foul on the rebound is going to go on Joaquin Sargent, and bonus free throws coming for Badger Greenbush Middle River. The shooter for the Gators will be Avon Augustson. He'll go to the line. And now bonus free throws. BGMR already in front by 8. 12-4, 7:33 to play. Half number 1, Augustson. Free throw is good, no issue. As they say, free throws win and lose games. We've seen games where teams can't convert from the free throw line. BGMR, though, 5 of 5 to start the game here in the first half. Second one for Augustson is good. 2 points for the junior. BGMR now 6 of 6 from the Mustang Seeds free throw line. Cass Lake-Bena hasn't made an appearance. It's Panther basketball. Dominic Fairbanks to Leroy Fairbanks at the left elbow. Faces up. Back out to Dominic. 2 dribbles. Out to Leroy Fairbanks. A jumper from 18 is short and off the mark. Rebound to the junior Kostreski for BGMR, and he slows it down. Now an outlet to the far side of the floor to the sideline to Wessling. Back to Kostreski, goes between his legs, trying to shake the defender Sargent. Picks up his dribble, throws it back to the right side. That's Adam Benke. He's going to go to the baseline, trying to cut him off. Stop, spun, he was open. Here's a head fake. Up, off glass for 2. Zach Blauwit goes right at Leroy Fairbanks, who did a good job with the verticality to stay straight up. But Blauwit got the better of him. It's a 12-point game, 16-4. Fairbanks a double team, kicks it back out. 3-pointer for Trayvon Lee. The sophomore off the bench comes up big in a tough scoring first half for Cass Lake-Bena. Makes it 16-7 on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Gator basketball. Kostreski near side, baseline with the left hand, and a foul called away from the basketball is going to go on Timmy Smith, his first personal. And when your teams, the other teams in the bonus, those are just the type of fouls you can't have. Elvin Wynn wants an explanation on the far side of the floor. The foul on Smith is his first personal at the free throw line. The senior, Aaron Wessling, has a 3-pointer tonight for BGMR. They've made 6 straight free throws, and now they've made 7 in a row. Wessling with 4 points, the lead back to 10, 17-7, 6:18 to play, half number 1. It's the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game, and there's the first missed free throw from BGMR. The rebound comes down to Cass Lake-Bena for Trayvon Lee. That's his first. Panther basketball. Pass comes to the right wing to Timmy Smith. Around the perimeter, Dominic Fairbanks, 3-pointer! Dominic Fairbanks, the freshman, with a 3. And it's 17-10. 6 minutes to play, half number 1. Pass to the inside for the Gators. Foul on the way up. Good aggressive take from Aaron Wessling. The foul on Leroy Fairbanks. That's only his first personal, but 2 free throws coming now for the senior Aaron Wessling, who has 4 points tonight. Fast-moving first half, 17-10, BGMR in front. Wessling, the free throw, it's off the mark. Hits back iron and no good. BGMR started the game 7 of 7 from the line, missed their last 2. Now 7 of 9, Wessling. The back end also off. Cass Lake-Bena basketball, so they catch a break. And now a timeout called from Cass Lake-Bena. Alvin Wind, they trail 17-10, 5:50 to play. Half number one. You're enjoying the broadcast on Garden Valley Technologies channel number 37.
You call your agent with a simple question, only to get sent to voicemail again. We pick up the phone. Did you get this? Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense.
Ask River's Edge Insurance Agency in Hallstatt if auto owners make sense for you.
Hello, this is Sam.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
And welcome back. 5:50 to play. Half number one. Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. BGMR in front. Leroy Fairbanks, a triple team, kicks it out to Sargent. Now back to Timmy Smith, who was injured for more than half the year for the Panthers. Here's a baseline pull-up for Dominic Fairbanks. That's off the mark. Kostreski with rebound number 3, and now BGMR slows it down, gives it back off to Augustsson, kicks it around to the right wing. Benke inside, back to Kostreski, corner, Augustsson, handoff now back at the top. Benke down the lane line, blocked on the way up, it was deflected, but an offensive rebound, ball still loose, BGMR, but they can't finish again, bodies fly all over the floor, and another rebound, this time to the far corner, and a double team, and a loose ball is turnover number 7 from BGMR. Blawitt couldn't hang on to it. Sargent far corner for the Panthers. Kicks it back out to the top. Fairbanks, extra pass to Leroy Fairbanks, and now he skips it all the way back across to the right wing. Dominic Fairbanks, one dribble, tries to leave it off on the pass, nearly turned it over. Back to Timmy Smith for 3! That's good! Timmy Smith, his first points of the game, and what was a slow start for Cass Lake-Bena. And at one point, a 12-point deficit is now trimmed down to 4 with 4:30 to play. Half number one, it's 17-13. Gator basketball. Kostreski crosses over from right to left. Now he goes back up. Good defense. Far side corner to the baseline. Kick out back to Kostreski. Head fake. Extra pass to the corner. Three-pointer from Benke. The senior Adam Benke answers with a 3 of his own. And he's got 5. Lead goes back to 7. Dominic Fairbanks, the freshman. He's got a 3-pointer tonight. Throws it back to Timmy Smith. Also with a 3-pointer. Fairbanks near corner. Back to Smith at the top. Head fake. Goes between his legs. Step back. Deflected. Really good defense. Really good defense from Adam Benke. The rebound to BGMR. Kostreski pitches it back out to the right wing to Benke. Skips it. No. Zips it to the inside. And a tip out of bounds. Last touched from Aaron Wessling. That's turnover number 8 for Badger Greenbush Middle River. 3:37 to play. Half number one. The number 2 seeded Gators in front of the number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, 20-13. Both these teams 18-3 on the season. Fairbanks kicks it out, extra pass to the near corner to Dominic Fairbanks. Leroy in the mid-post area, turns, fade away, off back iron, but an offensive rebound for Timmy Smith. Head fake back to Sargent into the corner. Goes to the baseline with his left hand, runs into a defender, and an offensive foul on Joaquin Sargent. That's his 3rd personal, and he doesn't like the call or is either upset at himself. His 3rd personal, body control foul, so no free throws for BGMR. Really good defense, 7-point lead to take the contact. Kostreski to the inside, dribbled it off his foot, rather off his knee, deflected, and that's turnover number 9. In for the Panthers for the first time tonight, the sophomore Aiden White. takes his spot down low, matches up with Avon Augustson for BGMR. 3:03 to play, half number 1. Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard and the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It's 20-13. Gators in front. Timmy Smith gets tied up. It's going to be a turnover. Just a little lackluster with the basketball was Timmy Smith. They don't call the jump ball. It would have pointed in the possession of BGMR anyway, but it's turnover number 4. Benke looks down low, gives it off, has the positioning on the bounce pass is Westling. He doesn't finish, and now the ball's loose. Lake-Bena gets the rebound. Trayvon Lee into the front court from left to right for the Panthers. Throws it back to Dominic Fairbanks. Gators switch the screen around the perimeter. Gets another screen, and they switch it once again. Fairbanks, that's a flop. Goes off glass, and Leroy Fairbanks, has 4. BGMR got the last charge call, and now they're going to go back in transition, and they quickly answer with Aaron Westling with 6. Lead still 17, 22-15. Good ball handling skills from Dominic Fairbanks. Throws it out to Leroy Fairbanks, and he can't hang on. Trying to attack on the dribble drive. It goes out of bounds into the socially distanced bench from Badger Greenbush Middle River on the right side of the scorer's table. Lake-Bena with 5 first-half turnovers. BGMR with 9. A lot of them from BGMR have just been passes off the hands of each other, and one that dribbled off their own knee. That last one for Lake-Bena was also unforced. Pass to the inside. Kick out near corner. Three-pointer. Augustson, a little short. Out of bounds. Last touch from Lake-Bena. Augustson not shy to throw it up there. They're up by 7. Had a good look. Now we're going to get a baseline out of bounds. Kobe DeLager will throw it in. Box set on the baseline out of bounds pass. DeLager looks to the left. Up screen on the near side. Had an opening for a second, but it goes to Benke to the left wing. Spin move. Fairbanks up and under. Benke off glass. 7 points for the senior, Adam Benke. That's a game high. And the lead balloons back to 9. 1:20 to play, half number 1. The Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship sees the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators in front 24-15. And Lake-Bena slowing down offensively. That's a missed jump shot. Rebound to BGMR. Benke brings it back into the front court, pounding it into the hardwood with his left hand. Looks to the inside, and a bounce pass goes to DeLager. Faces up. Back to Benke. Inside, 60 seconds to play in the first half. Benke, high ball screen with Blauwit to the corner to Augustson. Around the top, how much time can BGMR waste off the clock? Augustson to the free throw line, to Westling. Back to the basket, kicks it back out to Benke, denies the ball screen, tries to get a handle on it, now he does. Now down to 30 seconds to play in the first half. It's a 9-point Gator lead, 24-15. Dribble to the inside with Westling, to the right hand, gets blocked nearly out of bounds, an offensive rebound for Augustson. Everyone kind of stopped playing for a second. Now 20 seconds, BGMR, another extra possession. So now it looks like the Gators will slow it down for the final shot, down to 10 seconds. DeLager dribbling it out around the half-court line. Looks to his coach, Kent Christian. Looks at the clock. Right-handed dribble to the baseline. One dribble, pulls back, shot off the mark. Another attempt, and he throws it up. Aaron Westling doesn't convert, and that is half number 1 of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. It sees the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators in front by 9 on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 24-15. You're watching this broadcast on yourliveevent.com, powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone Company.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Jennifer Giesland with Hawley Tax Services would like to work with you on your individual income taxes. Hawley Tax Services can help you with your federal and state income taxes, as well as Minnesota property tax and rent refund. Jennifer Giesland at Hawley Tax Services can provide service for sole proprietors, daycares, and more. Call Hawley Tax Services 218-329-5048 or email jennifer@hawleytaxservice.com. Hawley Tax Services would like to wish the best of luck to all of our Hawley Nugget teams and students.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living that you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
Welcome into the Linfors Insurance Agency halftime report. The Linfors Agency in downtown Mahnomen. Linfors, your insurance source. So the score at the half sees the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators in front by 9 over the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, 24-15. And a little bit of a game summary if you're just joining us. We're broadcasting live on KKCQ-FM, KRJB-FM, Garden Valley Channel number 37, and streaming live on yourliveevent.com. Dawson Peterson providing the play-by-play. Jake Berkemeyer, the man behind the camera for yourliveevent.com. Game summary up to this point. Cass Lake-Bena got off to an extremely slow start. I don't know the exact time, but they scored 2 points, and then they were held scoreless to right around the 9.5 minute mark. BGMR, on their side of things, could have extended that lead much farther. The farthest it got up was to 12 points, but a few unforced turnovers and some errors offensively from Badger Greenbush Middle River only has their lead at 9 points. Cass Lake-Bena trying to scratch their way back into it, dialing up some full court pressure, forcing a couple more turnovers from the Gators, but just some cold shooting from Cass Lake-Bena, something that didn't happen, of course, in their previous game, the semifinal game versus Red Lake, where they won 77-31. We're going to take a break. When we come back, some halftime statistics powered by Christian Motors in Fertile. You're listening to this broadcast on the radio on 96.7 FM KKCQ and on 106.5 FM KRJB.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including Delta Dental, United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Principal Dental Insurance. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today. At Halsted Living Center and Heritage House, life doesn't stop with age. From dedicated staff, activities, and personal care, they're there to ensure the lifestyle continues to be active and fulfilled. The activities team brings together birthday parties, holiday programs, local performing acts, and talented musicians on staff. Family and friends are encouraged to join in on the special programs and daily activities too. For more information on Halsted Living Center and Heritage House, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
life isn't for everyone, but those who know it and love it wouldn't have it any other way. As a farmer-owned cooperative, Ag Country Farm Credit Services supports rural communities in agriculture with reliable, consistent credit financial services, which helps farmers produce more affordable food and encourages long-term investments in rural communities. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, proud to support the communities where we live and work.
Welcome back to the Lindfors Insurance Agency halftime report. Cass Lake-Bena trailing Badger Greenbush-Middle River 24-15. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dawson Peterson, providing the play-by-play. Jake Berkemeyer, the man behind the camera for YourLiveEvent.com. Some halftime statistics being brought to you by Christian Motors in Fertile. First for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Timmy Smith has 3 points and 1 rebound. Dominic Fairbanks with 3 points and a rebound. Caden Lee has 2 points and 2 rebounds. Trayvon Lee has 3 points and 3 rebounds. Leroy Fairbanks with 4 points and a rebound rounds out the scoring for Cass Lake-Bena. BGMR, 4 points for Zach Blauwit and 4 rebounds. A game-high 7 points for Adam Benke and also 3 rebounds. Kason Swenson has 3 points. Jaden Kostreski has 3 rebounds, not in the scoring column yet. Kobe DeLager has 2 points and 4 rebounds. Avon Augustson has 2 points and 3 rebounds. Aaron Westling with 6 points and a rebound, and that stops the scoring for BGMR, up by 9. 9 turnovers for the Gators compared to 5 for the Panthers. Cass Lake-Bena didn't make an appearance from the Mustang Seeds free throw line in that first half. For BGMR, they made their first 7, and they are 7 of 10. Those first half statistics brought to you by Christian Motors in Fertile. When it comes to numbers, Christian Motors in Fertile is your number specialist with their great selection of new and used Chevys and GMCs on the lot and numbers that are the lowest around. Let me ask you this. Why wouldn't you stop and take a look? Talk to the guys that know a thing or two about numbers at Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. See the selection online as well at christianmotors.com. So for Cass Lake-Bena, they're the number 1 seed coming out of the East. Badger Greenbush-Middle River, the number 2 seed on the west side of the Section 8A boys basketball tournament. The path for both of these teams, BGMR defeated Sacred Heart 58-27 in the second round of the tournament. No issue there. Went on to play Stephen Argyle, and they squeaked out a win by 1 point, 53-52. And then they played on Tuesday versus the number 1 seeded Fertile Beltrami Falcons, a really good team, a young group of guys over there at Fertile Beltrami. Head coach Neil Steffes. They're going to have their starting 5 back next year. So a nice group there, but they couldn't get a win versus BGMR. Of course, the Gators winning by 20. Their experience proving to be crucial down the stretch of that game. The final score 72-52. For Cass Lake-Bena, they faced a tough matchup in Clearbrook-Gonvick, but they had some injuries in that game. They only won by 3, 65-62. Versus the Black Duck Drakes, they won by 13 points, 65-52. Black Duck, the number 4 seed in the east side of Section 8A. And then, of course, the previous game versus the Red Lake Warriors, a game that they played in their final game of the regular season versus Red Lake. It was a 3-point game in that regular season game. But in the semifinal round, different story. Cass Lake-Bena won 77-31. Red Lake got off to an extremely slow start in that game. Cass Lake-Bena off to a slow start in this game, but they've clawed their way back into it. Down by 9. Half number 2, both teams switch sides. Badger Greenbush-Middle River going from left to right, and they get the opening possession of the second half. To the baseline, a shot up and off the mark. It was deflected. Zach Blauwit went up with it on the drop step to the baseline. Kind of a double team came. Last out of bounds from Cass Lake-Bena. To throw it in for the Gators will be Westling on the baseline. Goes to the right wing to Kason Swenson. Looks inside. Posting up is DeLager. Has the positioning. Blocked from behind. But an offensive rebound goes to Blauwit. Here's a kick out 3! On the money for Kason Swenson. And BGMR back up by 12. 27-15. 30 seconds in to half number 2. Cass Lake-Bena basketball to the mid-post to Leroy Fairbanks. Double team is there. He faces up. Ball over the top of his head. Bounce pass to the inside. They have to kick it back out to the top. Timmy Smith a head fake. Dominic Fairbanks left wing. Pulls it back. Left corner. Three-pointer from Caden Lee. Clapping his hands and knocking down the three. 5 points for Caden Lee. The Cass Lake-Bena Panthers freshman cuts it back to single digits, 27-18. Gator basketball to the inside to Wessling, and a foul call on his way up. They're going to give him 2. The foul that time on Cass Lake-Bena goes on Damian Lanham. That's his first personal and the team's first in half number 2. The senior Aaron Wessling, 6 first half points. And he's at the Mustang Seats free throw line for 2. Couple dribbles, a spin in the left hand. Free throw is short. BGMR started the game 7 of 7 from the line. 7 of 10 in the first half. Now 7 of 11. Wessling, good rhythm at the line. Doesn't take much time and knocks it down. 7 points for Aaron Wessling. And the lead is 10, 28-18. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Caden Lee tells Fairbanks to go through, goes to Leroy Fairbanks. Double team again, inside the painted area, trying to find an opening. Out to Dominic Fairbanks on the baseline. To Leroy on the right wing, looks to the top, back to Dominic Fairbanks, far side corner, crosses over, baseline, fadeaway, tough shot. No foul call as he hits the deck. An offensive rebound for Leroy Fairbanks. Uses his strength, he doesn't finish. Lanham the offensive board. He doesn't get it. Kason Swenson flies in for his first rebound, and the basketball back to Badger Greenbush Middle River, up by 10, 28-18. Ball at the top, down the right lane line. Swenson off glass, not there. Offensive rebound though for Blauett is his 6th. That's a game high. Right wing to Wessling, back to Benke, who brings it all the way around the perimeter, directing traffic with his right hand. Wessling goes through, throws it to the top of the key. Kick back out to Benke. Picks up his dribble, looks down low, nothing there. Goes back to the top of the key again. Into the corner, three-pointer! Kason Swenson, his 3rd three-pointer. 9 points, and it's 31-18. Cass Lake-Bena needs a bucket on this offensive possession right here. Caden Lee to Leroy Fairbanks. Spin move, baseline, and a good move. Leroy Fairbanks now with 6. Says, I'll go get it. Now they're down 11, 31-20, approaching the 15-minute mark, half number 2. DeLager to the baseline, tipped out of bounds from Leroy Fairbanks. He's fired up, trying to get it back. He thought Badger Greenbush Middle River touched it last, but he's going to have to stay back here on defense. Here's a sideline out of bounds. DeLager will throw it in almost right where the baseline and the sideline meet. Inbounds comes to Swenson. He's got 3 three-pointers. To the post to Wessling. Faces up. Hammer pass. Far corner 3. Benke! The bank is open from the corner. How did he do that? The three-pointer for Adam Benke. 34-20. And there's going to be a timeout down on the floor. Called by BGMR. They're up 34-20. You're watching this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com, powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone Company.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying those limiting factors. Call RDK Enterprises 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Looking to start your own business? How about needing to grow and expand your current business? Then there's no better place than Norman County. Contact the Norman County EDA for information, grants, and incentives available when you expand, relocate, or start a new business in Norman County. The Norman County EDA has provided $740,000 to Norman County businesses in CARES Act retention grants. There may be additional dollars available to you through the Norman County EDA Small Business Loan Fund. For applications or to find out what Norman County offers your business, visit with the Norman County EDA. Go online, discovernormancounty.com.
Welcome back. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. They're going to turn it over. BGMR picks it up the other direction with the left hand. Kobe DeLager with 4. And it's a 16-point game. Badger, Greenbush, Middle River all over Cass Lake-Bena. Panther basketball. Dominic Fairbanks at the top. They slow it down. They want to find something good on this offensive possession. Handoff. They just switch the handoffs to BGMR. They keep it simple. Left wing to the baseline is Caden Lee. Pulls it back behind his back. Tries to leave it off for Lanham. Got a little cute with it. It's turnover number 7. BGMR back into the front court comes DeLager. Picks up his dribble. Throws it back to the top of the key. That's Blauwit. Into the corner. Baseline. DeLager up around the body of the defender. He doesn't finish. Fairbanks with rebound number 3. A mask hits the floor. And an official timeout. Leroy Fairbanks needs a new mask. 36-20, you're tuned in on yourliveevent.com. Hey, if you're interested in streaming one of your events, yourliveevent.com can certainly do that for you. You can go to yourliveevent.com, talk about the streaming opportunities for any events that you might have going on. Of course, don't forget about advertising on yourliveevent.com, our sponsors that you see and hear throughout tonight's broadcast. Panther basketball. Here's a pull-up, free throw line, tough shot from Caden Lee, doesn't get it. DeLager with rebound number 5. BGMR into the front court, up by 16 points. Swenson around the perimeter to the left wing. Defense all over him is Dominic Fairbanks. Bounces it back to Aaron Westling. Right-handed dribble. Back across to the near side to Benke. He meets the pass, or it would have been a turnover. Now he picked it up. Hands it back off, pitches it rather to Swenson, to Benke on the left wing. Inside the dome, to the right wing. Swenson, pass down low, tip, nearly out of bounds, nearly a turnover. Gets it back to Swenson, now that's a turnover. It's turnover number 10. Lanham picks it up. BGMR fans wanted to travel, no call. Panthers back the other way. Fairbanks for 3. That's short. Cass Lake-Bena still just cannot convert from downtown. Benke with rebound number 4. He's the first player in double figures as well. He's got 10. He's in control of the orange at the top. Gives it to Westling to the right wing. Back to Blauwit at the top of the key. Tries to go to the right. Pitches it back to Westling. Kick out back to Benke. Westling quickly on the post up. The big man on the inside. Fouled as he's trying to back down the defender. The foul on Cass Lake-Bena goes on Damian Lanham. That's his second personal. And the team's second. And back in for BGMR, the junior number 23, Avon Augustson. And now a baseline out of bounds. Stack set, left lane line for the Gators. Inside, Blauwit up, no call, no foul. Here's the quick outlet to Fairbanks with the left hand, and it's just too hard over the rim. Westling with a rebound. Cass Lake-Bena can't even get the bunnies to go. It's a 16-point game. 12:20 to play in the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship. The winner to the state tournament. Right elbow. DeLager kicks it back out. Head fake. Nice jumper. A really good look from Swenson, but he can't finish. Rebound back to Caden Lee is his 3rd. Slows it down. Tries to get it inside. That's a spin move. Has the ball deflected as he tries to go up. But Leroy Fairbanks now gets the rebound, but a push in the back. The foul on Leroy Fairbanks is going to be his second. Didn't have the positioning. His second and the team's 3rd. Gators will bring it back across the timeline with the junior Augustson. Throws it to the right wing. Now a trap comes, baseline, picking up the loose ball, out of bounds. Last touch from the Gators. Wanting a call was Kobe DeLager. He doesn't get it. It's turnover number 12. And Benke comes back into the game for BGMR. The senior for the Gators with 10 points and 4 rebounds, leading the charge. Cass Lake-Bena down by 16, 36-20. Caden Lee goes to the baseline, steps back, now he crosses over, skips it back out. Dominic Fairbanks for 3! Finally, Cass Lake-Bena. Here we go, here's the comeback charge. It's a 13-point game after the 3 from the freshman Dominic Fairbanks. 36-23, Lynn For's Insurance Agency and Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Gator basketball. Right wing, ball in hand is Wessling. Bounce it back out to Benke. Looks at coach Kent Christian. They slow it down on the offensive side to Swenson. Cutting through. Augustin out of bounds. Oh, and a close call. But good defense from Cass Lake-Bena as Augustin got the pass down the lane. They could have called it a jump ball or could have went to Cass Lake-Bena, but it's going to stay with BGMR. Baseline out of bounds. DeLager will throw it in. Out to Benke, and I think it was tipped. It's turnover number 14 for the game. 13 rather for the Gators. Fairbanks left wing, that's actually Caden Lee. Brings it back up to the top of the key. That's a tough pass to Fairbanks. Inside, tries to go up with it, and a foul called on the way up. And Leroy Fairbanks to the Mustang Seeds free throw line for a pair. The foul on Augustin is his first personal and the team's first. 2 free throws coming. This is actually the first appearance at the line for Cass Lake-Bena in tonight's game. Leroy Fairbanks, the free throw is good. Leroy Fairbanks with 7 points tonight. He had 18 versus Red Lake in the semifinal round 2 nights ago. Doesn't get the second free throw. He backed off the line a little bit. Cass Lake-Bena 1 of 2. Swenson into the front court for the Gators. Still up by 12, 36-24, 10:40 to play in the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. Benke at the top of the key, reverses his field, throws it to DeLager with his right hand, skips it across, a tough pass, but floating through the air is Kason Swenson to catch it. Leaves it off to Wessling, puts his hand in the air. I think that was a play call. Pin down screen rather on either side of the floor. Augustin, skip pass out to Benke, meets it again, tries to throw it through traffic, and it's going to be turned over. That's the 14. Here comes Cass Lake-Bena. Numbers not in favor. Leroy Fairbanks picks up the loose ball, gets it to the inside. How did that happen? Picking it up was Caden Lee. Fairbanks couldn't get the loose ball. He threw it off like the backboard, I think it was. That was crazy. The lead is 10 with 10 minutes to go, 36-26. Timeout, Kent Christian and Badger Greenbush Middle River. We'll take it with them. You're listening to and watching the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game with Garden Valley Technologies, Channel 37, YourLiveEvent.com, and listening on KRJB and KKCQ Radio.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
The Ada Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada Borup Booster Club Facebook page.
Welcome back to the broadcast. BGMR just converted again. Kobe DeLager has 6 points, and the lead goes back to 12 for BGMR. We're officially inside 10 minutes to play in the championship game. Dominic Fairbanks, he got a 3. Steps over a defender. That's his third three-pointer, and now a 9-point game, 38-29. Linfor's Insurance Agency and Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Benke gets double-teamed. Loose ball. Oh, a foul called on Cass Lake-Bena is going to go on number 4, Dominic Fairbanks. Thankfully for him, only his second personal and only the team's fourth. At this point in the first half, BGMR was nearly in the bonus. Here's the baseline, sideline rather out of bounds. DeLager will trigger it in. Throws it to Adam Benke, hanging onto it. Left-handed dribble around the top. Timmy Smith on him defensively. Throws it back to Swenson. Swenson at the top of the key this time. To the far side corner. That's Augustin. Head fake, tries to find some room. Swings it back around to Swenson. Defensively on him. Back to the baseline. Up and counted in a foul. Flex on him, Kobe DeLager. You've got 8 points, and you're going to the line for one more. A good job from DeLager to get the pass on the inside. Gives Fairbanks a head fake. Fairbanks, undisciplined, jumps in the air. And that's his 3rd personal foul and the team's 5th. Free throw on the way. Rolls off from DeLager. BGMR, 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside, 9 minutes to play. BGMR 40, Cass Lake-Bena 29. The Panthers have never led in this game. Caden Lee at the top of the key, shakes around, tries to weasel his way around. Ball around the perimeter to Dominic Fairbanks. A 3! Hits the bottom of the net! 12 points for Dominic Fairbanks. Now the Panthers need a stop. Can they get it? Down by 8, 40-32, 8.5 to play. DeLager on Fairbanks. Good defense that time. Lanham, his 2nd rebound. Lanham, rather. Cass Lake-Bena back into the front court. Caden Lee to the baseline with the left hand. Around, shaping up. Lanham, up and in. The first points for Damian Lanham are big in this game. A 6-point lead, 40-34. And a 5-0 run for Cass Lake-Bena, 8 minutes to play. Pass around to Benke on the right side. Left-handed dribble, throws it to the far side corner. Inside, up and in again is DeLager. Just cutting through and they find him, and the lead back to 8. Caden Lee, right wing for Cass Lake-Bena. Shakes around, iso ball, fading to his left. Caden Lee, how did you make that? Fading to his left side. He's got 9 points, and the lead now down to 6. 42-36 on the scoreboard. BGMR basketball, left wing. Swenson picks up his dribble, gives it out. Backdoor pass, Swenson with the left hand. We're trading baskets. 11 points for Swenson. And a timeout down on the floor. A Foston A&W and a Nick Prothro Pioneer C timeout from Ken Christian and BGMR up 44-36. You're tuned in on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The seed specialists, they're the guys at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen. Contact Mitch or Tyler today, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa. They have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. And Select Ag offers crop protection as well. Contact Select Ag today, 218-936-4026. Mitch and Tyler, your seed specialists at Select Ag in Mahnomen.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Cass Lake-Bena basketball are down by 8, and a costly turnover is turnover number 8 from the Panthers. Gator ball, and now, instead of trading baskets, we're trading turnovers. Turnover number 6 for the game, for the second half. 15 for the game for the Gators. Not even 10 seconds go off the clock after that Foston A&W and Nick Prothro, a Pioneer seed timeout, and as a turnover apiece for each team. Basketball now back to Cass Lake-Bena. Ball around the perimeter goes to Dominic Fairbanks. They're trying to move it quickly to shift the zone for BGMR. Pulling back out a 3. Caden Lee off the mark. Rebound comes down to Swenson. He thought he bumped into the defender. No foul call. Jacked up the 3. Couldn't get it. It was a good look. He was wide open, but BGMR basketball now up by 8. Swenson back to the top of the key to DeLager. BGMR can play with the time a little bit more now, but can still continue to be aggressive. To the left wing, Swenson, head fake, side dribble, not there, but an offensive board. Shot up, he doesn't finish. That was DeLager. Here comes Cass Lake-Bena. Euro step, hop over the top, and a finish. Dominic Fairbanks now with 14 and a 6-point game, 44-38. 6 minutes to go. Gators To the top to DeLager. Leroy Fairbanks is on him on defense. Swenson to the left elbow. That's Wessling. Gives it back off to DeLager. Now he's going to pull it back. Inside, 6 minutes to play. It's the Section 8A Boys Championship game. The winner to the state tournament, the loser goes home. BGMR handing it off with Kason Swenson into the corner. Baseline dribble as Wessling gets cut off. Now he's got it picked up. Now he's in trouble. Throws it to the top. DeLager down the lane. Up and good. DeLager now with 12. And a good finish from the Badger Greenbush Middle River Junior. The lead back to 8. Timmy Smith thought about a 3 for Cass Lake-Bena. Caden Lee plays catch with Smith on the right side. Back to Lee. Around to Dominic Fairbanks to the left wing. Fairbanks working to get open down low on the block. He's going to get it mid-post area. Steps up. Jumper from 14. That's short. A little short-armed, and the rebound to Benke is his 5th for BGMR. I don't know if Leroy Fairbanks has even come out of this game. Benke down the lane, wide open, up, and he couldn't finish. Had to adjust his shot with Fairbanks contesting. Dominic Fairbanks now gets the rebound. Here's Caden Lee to the inside, crossing over back between his legs. Inside 5 minutes. Fairbanks, head fake off glass and a finish. 9 points for Leroy Fairbanks and a timeout call from Alvin Wind and Cass Lake-Bena down by 6. You're listening on 106.5 FM KRJB and 96.7 FM KKCQ.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Hoef, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Hoef, a passion that grows.
Welcome back. BGMR basketball up by 6. You're listening on 96.7 FM KKCQ Bagley and 106.5 FM KRJB Ada, Minnesota. Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. Gators in front by 6. The time is now working against Cass Lake-Bena. 4:15 to play. They trail in this one. They haven't led at all. Ben Key is around the left wing for BGMR. He has a game-high 10 points and 5 rebounds. Check that, a team high with 10. Ball to DeLager at the top. He picks it up. Gators hanging on, now inside, 4 minutes to play, 46-40, just trying to waste the clock, but need to continue to stay aggressive because Cass Lake-Bena can put up some points in a hurry if they're on the mark. Benke to the inside, cups the basketball, puts up the layup, he doesn't finish. Leroy Fairbanks with rebound number 4. Caden Lee into the front court with a little bit of pace, brings it to the left wing, crosses over from right to left, gets the screen, deep into the corner, no panic. Out to Fairbanks for 3. That's a little short, but coming across is Caden Lee with a rebound. He's going to put up a 3. That's also short. Leroy Fairbanks up another offensive board. Lanham's on the inside. And a foul called on the rebound. It's going to go against BGMR. The foul on Zach Blauwit will be his second and only the team's second in our second half. Here's a baseline out of bounds. Caden Lee to throw it in. Cross screen down low with Leroy Fairbanks. It's a lob into Lanham. Out to Dominic Fairbanks at the top. Half spin, goes back to Timmy Smith. 3:15 to play in this one. Mid-post, Fairbanks off his mark a little bit, and a turnover as he tries to skip it back out. It's turnover number 9, and just a tough pass from Leroy Fairbanks. Off balance, goes across his body, and the turnover is costly. 3 minutes to play. BGMR 46, Cass Lake-Bena 40. Skip pass all the way across, a dangerous one. Wessling catches it, throws it down low to Blavitt, back out, into the corner to Benke, 2 dribbles around the defender. It's a physical game, and a turnover, they don't get the call. Here's a 2-on-1, leaving it off to Fairbanks, off glass, he doesn't finish, but a foul called. 2 free throws coming for Dominic Fairbanks. The foul on BGMR goes on to Lager. 2 of them for the freshman Fairbanks. On the way, he got it. This is only the 3rd free throw of the game for Cass Lake-Bena. They're 2 of 3, 46-41. What did I say to start the game? Free throws, ever so important down the stretch, whether you're winning or losing, and Fairbanks comes up big. He gets them both. Dominic Fairbanks now with 16 points. Gators by 4, 46-42, 2.5 to play. Swenson at the top of the key. Fairbanks on him defensively. Throws it back to DeLager. Right-handed dribble. Now he's got to pick it up. Skips it back across to Benke. BGMR all the way out past the half-court line. Benke picks it up. Gives it back to Westling. Goes baseline. Double team all over him. There's the call. And it's going to go on Leroy Fairbanks, I believe. He got caught up. His left arm got on the inside on the jump ball. So now Leroy Fairbanks has to be careful with 4 personal fouls. BGMR fans know the significance of that. And with 2:13 to play, the Gators cling to the 4-point lead. Swenson gets the inbound. Out passed around where the volleyball line would typically be. Bounce pass now to the right wing, back to Swenson from DeLager. Inside, Westling up, no call, out of bounds. Last touch from Cass Lake-Bena. Here's the baseline out of bounds for BGMR. DeLager will throw it in. They're going to run a stack by the right lane line. Benke's going to try and run off a screen. Tight bounce pass. Oh, a foul from behind. It got caught up a little bit in the front. Lanham his 3rd personal. And now the team's 7th. BGMR will be in the bonus the rest of the way. But this time it's going to be 2 free throws for Aaron Westling. Westling, the free throw is good. 8 points for Aaron Westling, and BGMR 2 of 4 from the line in the second half. Westling, good looking free throw. He's got 9 now. The lead is back to 6. Inside 2 minutes to play. Cass Lake-Bena, they can get points up in a hurry, but it's been a little bit of a struggle tonight. Here's an elevator screen at the top to Dominic Fairbanks. Pulls it back out to the baseline. Hammer pass to Timmy Smith. A 3-pointer. That's big if it goes. They don't get it. Lanham got the offensive board. He tries to put it back up, and he doesn't finish. DeLager comes down with it. Now 90 seconds to play in the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. Oh, there's a turnover, but they're going to call a foul instead. Going in for the steal was Caden Lee. He doesn't like the call. The foul on Lee will be his 4th. And at the line for bonus free throws is Adam Benke, one of the senior leaders for BGMR. Some of the biggest free throws of the game. They're up by 6. Trying to make it 7 or potentially 8. He's going to make it 7 at least. 11 points for Adam Benke. That's 3 straight made free throws for BGMR. And now a timeout from Alvin Wind and Cass Lake-Bena. Down 49-42, 1:28 to play. We'll take a quick break. You're tuned in on Garden Valley Channel number 37.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Welcome back. Adam Benke is at the line for the back end of bonus free throws. He made the first, of course, and he gets the second. That's a big free throw for the senior. Benke's got 12. It's an 8-point game, 50-42. Cass Lake-Bena basketball. Caden Lee, far side. That's a big three if it goes. Around and out, but an offensive board to Timmy Smith. Back to Lee at the top. Steps into one, and he got it! Caden Lee with 12. And another timeout called down on the floor with 1:13 to play from Alvin Wind. You're enjoying the broadcast on Garden Valley Technologies channel number 37.
The Ada Borup School District is committed to excellence. Visit ada.k12.mn.us for the latest school information with education, athletic, events, parent resources, bus routes, COVID-19 updates, and more. The Ada Borup School staff and administration welcomes all students pre-K through seniors to a positive learning environment. For additional information or questions, call the Ada Borup School 784-5300, ada.k12.mn.us, or on Facebook.
Caden Lee just knocked down a big three-pointer for Cass Lake-Bena to cut the lead to 5. BGMR in front, 50-45. Gator basketball. Panthers have 18 fouls, so the Gators are in the bonus. They put on the full court pressure. The quick inbounds comes back and goes right back to DeLager. They break the press with ease. Benke far side, now comes to Swenson on the near side. Back to the top, Cass Lake-Bena. There's the foul. The foul will go on Dominic Fairbanks. That's going to be the team's 9th, the 3rd on the freshman Fairbanks, and bonus free throws coming for the senior Kason Swenson, who's made 3 3-pointers tonight and 1 2-point basket. So if my math is correct, he has 11 points and also 3 rebounds. Dominic Fairbanks back into the game. Caden Lee also in. Joaquin Sargent in. So Coach Alvin Wynn trading defense for offense, down by 5. I'm sure they'll do that the rest of the way. The free throw off the mark, of course it is. Lanham with rebound number 5. That ends a streak of 4 straight made free throws. We're inside a minute to play. A 5-point game. Lee, step back 3. Off the mark, in between the rim and the backboard, and no foul in the backcourt yet, and now it comes. DeLager gets the rebound. The foul is going to go on Leroy Fairbanks, and that is foul number 5 on the junior, Leroy Fairbanks. He's going to come out of the game with 9 points and 4 rebounds. A sophomore, Trayvon Lee, will come in. I don't think he's come in at all in the second half. Made a 3-pointer in the first. 2 free throws for Kobe DeLager, who has 12 points. BGMR up by 5, now 6. (51-45). DeLager, another free throw, also good now with 14. 2 of 2 from the line. Inbounds to Caden Lee. Across the timeline to Timmy Smith. Lee around the top of the key. Looks for the kick out. Now goes to Dominic Fairbanks. 3-pointer. No, it's a long 2. No, it's going to be a 3. I thought he had a foot on the line. Dominic Fairbanks is 19. It's 52-48. Benke into the front court. There's no foul. Picks it up. They could have called a travel, and that's what it's going to be. On the near side official, shuffling the puppies was Zach Blauwit. And that could be a big turnover. What can Cass Lake-Bena do with it? Down by 4. 28.6 to play in the game. 52-48. Fairbanks into the front court. He's going to throw it up. That short, it would have been big. It would have made it a 1-point game. And now another travel called down on the floor after a rebound from DeLager. That's rebound number 9. He hit the deck. And with 20 seconds to play, DeLager's hurt. well, maybe not hurt, but he came up a little lame. He's got a knee brace on that left knee, but now he's going to take a spot defensively on Timmy Smith, who goes back from one corner to the other. Trayvon Lee will throw it in. 52-48, BGMR in front. 4-point game. Inbounds to Dominic Fairbanks. He gets to the inside, runs into a body, and an offensive foul on Dominic Fairbanks. It's foul number 4. That's a tough call. Joaquin Sargent comes back in for Dominic Fairbanks. So now some confusion on the substitutions. Sargent comes in. Coach Wynn trading offense for defense this time. BGMR has to inbound it. Comes to the middle of the floor. Gives it right back, and there's the foul in the backcourt. It's going to go for Kobe DeLager. He's going to go all the way to the other end of the floor for 2. Up by 4. 15.2 to play in the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game. The foul on Trayvon Lee for Cass Lake-Bena is his first personal. 2 free throws for DeLager. The first is good. The junior, Kobe DeLager. Dominic Fairbanks comes back into the game for Cass Lake-Bena, 53-48. Panthers need some points, and they need them quick. DeLager, a second free throw. That's going to be left short, and the rebound comes down to Cass Lake-Bena. It's Fairbanks into the front court. Down to 10 seconds. They got to get something up. Steps it back. No foul called. And with 5 seconds to play, inbounds into the front court. That's going to do it. The clock hitting. 000. The ball game is over. Your Section 8A boys basketball champions are the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. The final score on the Lynn Forest Insurance and Community Co-op Energy Solution scoreboard. Badger Greenbush Middle River 55, Cass Lake-Bena 48. Celebration at midcourt amongst all the players. And we're going to take a break and go in to our Jacobson Body Shop and Home Crown Realty post-game report on yourliveevent.com.
West Main Pizza Ada welcomes you with the return of indoor seating and dining. West Main Pizza is now providing waiter staff. They'll now be serving you at your table. Dine in. Enjoy the new menu items at West Main Pizza. Breadsticks, salads, wraps, subs, paninis, pasta, calzones, sweet treats, pizzas, and more. Takeout, curbside, and delivery service continues to be offered from West Main Pizza. They welcome you to come enjoy indoor dining.
Service is something that's taken very seriously at the Bennett Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead. John Wayne and Marissa know that service is important to you, their customer. They keep you informed and educated on the latest changes in crop insurance coverage and giving you fast claim services. John Wayne and Marissa at the Bennett Hoagland Agency have the experience and involvement with crop insurance, which helps to better serve the area farmer with crop insurance information. They thank you for your business, and they remind you, if you have any questions about crop insurance, visit them at the Bennett Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Christian Motors, they are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. They're located on Highway 32 North in Fertile. Christian Motors features a quality line of cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and they've got the best prices around. You can stop by the lot or you can check out the selection online at christianmotors.com. And don't forget about Christian Motors Service Department. Christian Motors, proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer on Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Welcome into the Jacobson Body Shop and Home Crown Realty post-game report. Home Crown Realty, view their listings at homecrownrealty.com and like them on Facebook. We just finished up the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship game a few minutes ago. Your Section 8A champions are the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. They won and defeated the number 1 seeded Cass Lake-Bena Panthers 55-48. Gators cutting down the nets right now as we speak. Our game summary being presented by Benedictine Care Community, Benedictine Living Community, Ada, Strength, Together, a trusted name in senior living, Benedictine Care Community. So Cass Lake-Bena, they didn't lead at all in the game. They got off to an extremely slow start right away. We mentioned it a couple times throughout the broadcast, how that game versus Red Lake kind of went in the semifinal round, how the Warriors got off to such a slow start, and Cass Lake-Bena took such advantage of that. I think the script kind of flipped in the championship game with BGMR jumping all over that, and Cass Lake-Bena just a little slow to score from the field. I don't know. In Ralph Engelstad Arena, of course, it's meant to be a hockey arena, the big open space behind the hoops. I don't know if that might have played an effect on how they shot the basketball and how they got used to the gym, but Coach Alvin Wynn says they've been in this game the last 3 years and not too many nerves on the side for the Panthers, but they just couldn't get it going on the offensive end. Late in that first half as well, BGMR started to turn the basketball over, and Cass Lake-Bena went on a 9-0 run to scratch and claw their way back into it. But BGMR also responded again with a few baskets of their own, making it a 9-point game at the half, 24-15. In the second half, BGMR continued to stay aggressive. Cass Lake-Bena needed to force some turnovers, and they got as close as 5 points in the second half, but they couldn't get any closer than there. They had to start playing the foul game late in the second half, jack up some pretty deep threes. Caden Lee was able to convert on one of those, but they couldn't get any from there, and they tried to make that comeback late in that half, but time running down, too little, too late, and the time ran out on the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, and the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators will leave Thief River Falls as the Section 8A Boys Basketball champions after defeating the Panthers of Cass Lake-Bena 55-48 was the final score. We're going to take a break and continue on with our Jacobson Body Shop and Home Crown Realty post-game report. You're tuned in on your radio dial on 96.7 FM KKCQ, 106.5 FM KRJB, and also watching tonight's game on Garden Valley Channel number 37 and on yourliveevent.com.
This is Rocky Brune from Community Co-op's Energy Solutions team. Will, Sherwood, and myself will deliver customer service and energy solutions to your farm or business operation. I'm in your area making calls and look forward to seeing you soon. Community Co-op's Energy Solutions will meet with you at your location virtually or on the phone. Contact us at 1-888-935-2281 and hear how we can help you with your energy solutions from Community Co-ops.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. We have established robust COVID-19 safety rules for our workers, and when they're not at work on our project, they're advised to follow local health guidelines because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Franson Bank and Trust is proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses of the Red River Valley. I'm Greg Slaughton, president of the Franson Bank in Ada. We're a Farmer Mac lender with competitive rates on equipment, land financing, and operating lines. With Franson's online and mobile banking, you can access your accounts and make deposits from anywhere, even from the cab of your tractor. Call Danielle or me and see how we can help you get 2021 off to a great start. 218-784-7124 or make an appointment online at fransonbank.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to your post-game report from Home Crown Realty with locations in Twin Valley, Ada, and Noman. View their listings online at homecrownrealty.com. Here on 96.7 FM KKCQ, 106.5 FM KRJB. Also with the live video at Garden Valley Channel 37 and yourliveevent.com. The Section 8A championship goes to the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators as they pick up the victory 55-44 over the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. As we look at our stars of the game in our ball game here today, our stars of the game are brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, Darren Ramey Insurance, and American Federal Bank. There's a couple of stars to look at in this one here. First off, for the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators, here, stars for them will be off to Adam Benke as Benke goes with 12 points, adds 4 rebounds as well. Does a nice job scoring, rebounding, and also running some point on that, getting the offense into a rhythm. Here as he'll be a star for us. Another star for us from the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators here will be Aaron Westling with 9 points, picked up 2 rebounds, shot very nicely from the free throw line here in this one as Badger Greenbush Middle River as a team here shooting 15 of 22 from the line here today, but Aaron Westling getting some shots to fall from the free throw line here, picking up a couple rebounds. He will be a star of the game as well. Also from Cass Lake-Bena, star of the game to Dominic Fairbanks. 21 points here today to lead all scorers. Chipped in with 4 rebounds. Here battled Falcho, picked up 3 quick ones in the first half, only finished with 4. Here's he stayed out of trouble the rest of the night. So our stars of the game, again from American Federal Bank in Ada, Darren Ramey Insurance, and the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. We'll return here with more of your post-game report from the Jacobson Body Shop. From minor dings to major collisions, Jacobson Body Shop in Solway has drivers covered bumper to bumper for any auto body repair need. Schedule an appointment today with them by calling 218-467-3234.
The Holly JCs is all about giving back to their community. They are a part of many community events such as the Night to Unite, the Fall Stag, the Holly Rodeo, the Holds for Heroes Ice Fishing Tournament, and the Sandboxville. Since 2016, the Holly JCs has given nearly $60,000 in donations. To keep the support going, they need new members. Join the team and have fun at the Holly JCs. Find them on Facebook.
Heart of Lakes Meats is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
We are part of so many great communities across North Dakota, from small farm towns to big cities. One thing is for sure, we are proud to be part of your community. Hello, this is Dustin with Irie Insurance, and I am proud to work for Irie Insurance because we give back to our communities in so many ways, like United Way School Drive, the North Dakota Corn Growers Association, our local schools, and youth sports. So thank you for letting us be a part of your community and help protect it. To see some of our community efforts up and down the valley, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Knights of Columbus Council 8280 welcomes you to their drive-through takeout-only fish fry Friday, March 26th. $20 donation serving from 4:30 to 7 p.m. All proceeds from this event will go to the Erica Kritzberger family. $20 meal donation, pay at the drive-through. It is the traditional Knights of Columbus Council 8280 fish fry meal, takeout only, Friday, March 26th. St. Joe's Church, Ada, 4:30 to 7 p.m.
Post-game coach's interview with the head coach of the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. That's Coach Kent Christian. And Kent, pretty cliche, but you're the Section 8A champions. How does it feel after the buzzer hit 000?
It feels outstanding. I'm so happy for the guys on our team. These guys kind of took their lumps. We had them playing varsity when they were pretty young. Got beat up a little bit, but real proud of them.
And Ken, you guys had a tough road to get here, I would say. You took on the #1 seed in the West, the Fertile Belt Trammy Falcons, and then took down the #1 seed, Lake-Bena Panthers tonight. How'd you do that?
Well, I think this whole tournament was tough. You know, we were down and out against the well-coached Stephen Argyle team. Kind of snuck that one out. Sacred Heart, we played really well against Fertile. I think our experience took over a little bit there. Tonight, it was just a lot of heart, a lot of ebbs and flows to the game. I know Lake-Bena probably didn't shoot as well as what they normally do, but I'll give our guys a little bit of credit because they played really hard.
Defensively, your guys' game plan tonight, what was it? Because it seemed to work, even if Lake-Bena didn't shoot it very well, your guys' defense was pretty stingy.
A lot of praying. No, we were going to switch a lot of stuff. That's one thing with this group is we don't feel we're caught in a lot of mismatches, so we're able to shoot or switch things. For the most part, it worked out pretty well.
All right, sounds good, Ken. I'll let you celebrate with your team, and congrats on winning the championship.
All right, thank you.
That was the head coach of the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators, or should I say the Section 8A champion Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators. They defeat the Lake-Bena Panthers 55-48 on their way to a championship here tonight. This is our Jacobson Body Shop and Home Crown Realty post-game report. From minor dings to major collisions, Jacobson Body Shop in Solway, well, they've got drivers covered bumper to bumper for any auto body repair need. You can schedule an appointment with them today by calling 218-467-3234. Our sub of the game was Avon Augustin, for Badger Greenbush Middle River. Our stars of the game tonight, Dominic Fairbanks for Lake-Bena, Adam Benke, and also Kobe DeLager, Adam Benke was our other star of the game. Post-game connection being brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Our post-game connection tonight, well, I'm going to say our post-game connection was the final shot of the game. It was an outlet to Adam Benke from one of his teammates as the clock wound down and hit 000. He laid in the layup for the final 2 points. Didn't need it, but it capped off the championship game, defeating the Lake-Bena Panthers 55-48. That is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company, discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. This is the Jacobson Body Shop and Home Crown Realty post-game report as the Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators are the Section 8A boys basketball champions and will head off to the state tournament after they defeated the Lake-Bena Panthers 55-48. You're listening to our broadcast on 106.5 FM KRJB, and you're also tuned in on yourliveevent.com and on Garden Valley, channel number 37.
Kubiak's Family Foods is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Located on the south side of Highway 2, about a mile west of the stoplights in Bagley. They are a full-service grocery store with weekly specials, and Tuesday is Senior Citizen Day. Shoppers 60 and older receive 5% off their purchases. Kubiak's Family Foods, where our customers are family. Come in and see us today.
Realty can be confusing. That's why it's important to choose a professional when you're buying or selling. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated offers full commercial real estate services, agricultural land sales, hunting land sales, all categories of commercial real estate sales, commercial space leasing, real estate consulting, and real estate investing. Contact Anthony today. 218-261-1137. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated.
Westmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Westmeister Dental today.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Fours Agency, Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Monoman, LynnForsAgency.com. The Lynn Fours Agency, your insurance source.
Post-game report on KKCQ 96.7, KRGB 106.5, also Garden Valley Channel 37, and YourLiveEvent.com. As we look at our post-game awards with our RDK Enterprises precision play in the game here today. Precision for the free throw line. Free throw shooting in the game. As Dawson said, free throw shooting will be big, and that was big here. Precision free throw shooting from the free throw line as Badger Greenbush-Middle River gets the line 22 times, hits 15 of them. Good for 68%, but some timely ones down the stretch as well. Lake-Bena just 3 of 4 in the game as they were not able to get to that free throw strike. That's your RDK Enterprises precision play in the game. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton. When you're thinking about upgrading your planter, visit them online at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. That rolls us right into our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Here with the Enbridge Line 3 replacement project underway, safety is their top priority. You can learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. And Energy here today, Kobe DeLager for the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators. First half, just 2 points. Explodes in the second half for 13. Give him 15 total in the game. A near double-double as he just missed it by a rebound as well with 9 rebounds as well as Kobe DeLager picks up 15 points, 9 boards here, helping to lead the Gators here, especially with a big second half for BGMR. They are your Section 8A boys basketball champions. They will go on to the state tournament. Wait for what's going to happen because sections 5, 6, 7, and 8 are going to be seeded. They'll play each other. Sections 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to be seeded. They'll play each other. Those games happen next Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll see what's going to happen, where it's going to happen. They just announced 10 different sites around the state where they're going to play them. We don't know where the quarterfinals are going to be at. We don't know which day the quarterfinals are going to be on. We don't know who they're going to be playing. But, hey, the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators are still going to be playing next week when the state tournament gets underway. Here is, again, this is your post-game report. We'll take one more final break, then get you your final stats. Badger Greenbush-Middle River 55-48 win over the Lake-Bena Panthers on KRGB, KKCQ, Garden Valley Television, and YourLiveEvent.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. and school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Springfield Works coming, and so are the savings from Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. All filters and shovels, 10% discounts now with pre-season, pre-spring pricing. New equipment arrivals on the lot that are field ready include the versatile Fury, new 35-foot with 22-inch notch blades, rubber rollers, and also a new demo unit, Versatile Fury, 35-foot. Talk with Chuck O'Neill on the equipment at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
Evan here from Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts with convenient tools we offer to make your life easier. Submit your refill 24/7 with the Nord's Pharmacy app or by calling into our automated refill line. Receive a text letting you know that your prescription's ready, and then pick it up at our drive-thru that's open late, 7:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Have more than one refill? We can line them up with our free med synchronization program, so you're only making one stop. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts here in Foston.
Welcome back to the Jacobson Body Shop and Home Crown Realty post-game report. The Badger Greenbush Middle River Gators are the Section 8A boys basketball champions, defeating the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers 55-48. And Jake, you had some final scores also from around the state. What do you have for us?
Yeah, a couple sections that we've been coming in. Games that we also had for you with yourliveevent.com. Section 8 AA girls basketball. Pelican Rapids defeats Fergus Falls 52-46 there as that rematch of last year. Pelican Rapids takes it again, 52-46 in that one. Also seeing upset here in 6A girls basketball as the number 3 seed out of the south defeats the number 1 seed out of the north, Henning. West Central area over Henning 64-53 in that matchup here going on. Also on yourliveevent.com. Here's another potential upset brewing. High school hockey, East Grand Forks with a minute left in the third. Wait, no, hold on. 5 minutes left in the third here. As East Grand Forks up 4-2 is what I'm seeing here on the 8A Minnesota boys hockey matchup there up in War Road. There, so East Grand Forks on that one. All those games brought to you along with tonight's matchup in Badger Greenbush Middle River over Cass Lake-Bena, 55-48 in Section 8A boys, brought to you with yourliveevent.com as well as on 106.5 FM KRJB, 96.7 FM KKCQ. Also streaming audio online at rjbroadcasting.com, plus with Garden Valley Television 37, Channel 37 here tonight.
Some final statistics now, brought to you by Christian Motors in Fertile. First for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, starting off with the senior Timmy Smith. He had 3 points and 2 rebounds. Dominic Fairbanks was one of our stars of the game. The freshman had a game high, 21 points and 4 total rebounds. The freshman Caden Lee, 12 points and 4 rebounds, 10 of those points coming in the second half. Trayvon Lee knocked down a 3-pointer, 3 points and also 3 rebounds. Leroy Fairbanks, the defensive pressure on BGMR was good on him tonight, holding him to 9 points and only 4 rebounds. He fouled out late in the game. And then rounding out the scoring, Damian Lanham had a big bucket late, 2 points and 5 rebounds, but it was too little too late after he had that one. That's the scoring for Cass Lake-Bena. For Badger Greenbush Middle River, Zach Blawit had 4 points and 6 rebounds. Adam Benke, one of our stars of the game, had 12 points and 5 rebounds. Kaysen Swenson had 3 3-pointers and a 2-point basket, 11 points and 3 rebounds for him. Jaden Kostreski had 3 rebounds, didn't score but came up big in the rebounding column. Kobe DeLager had 15 points and 9 rebounds. Avon Augustin had 2 points and 3 rebounds. Aaron Wessling with 9 points and 2 rebounds wraps up the scoring for Badger Greenbush Middle River. 17 turnovers for the Gators, 9 only for Cass Lake-Bena. From the Mustang Seeds free throw line, the Panthers, they didn't go to the line in the first half at all. A big goose egg in both the attempts and the makes column, of course, but in the second half they were 3 of 4 for a percentage of 75%. BGMR in the first half went 7 of 10, making their first 7 free throws and then missing the final 3. In the second half, they were 8 of 12 from the line, shooting a total of 15 of 22, and that is 68% for Kent Christian's team, the Badger Greenbush Middle River, the 8A champions here, defeating Cass Lake-Bena 55-48. Those final statistics being presented by Christian Motors in Fertile. When it comes to numbers, Christian Motors in Fertile is your numbers specialist with their great selection of new and used Chevys and GMCs on the lot, and of course, numbers that are the lowest around. Why wouldn't you stop and take a look? Talk to the guys that know a thing or two about numbers at Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. You can also see the selection online as well at christianmotors.com. Jake, do you have a score for us?
Yeah, I have a few more scores since we have it. By the way, just to let you know there, all the area scores around the area with the section championships going on here tonight. Kaylin's working back in the studios of KRGB to get the R&J Sports Nightcap coming up for you. That'll be here after we sign off on 106.5 FM KRGB, also 96.7 FM KKCQ there with the recaps from around the area. Boys basketball, Class A, Section 4. Legacy Christian defeats Christ House of Faith 79-45 in that Class A matchup. That was the only other Class A boys game going on here today. Just looking at some area scores, and Moose Lake Willow River in Section 7 AA defeats Pequot Lakes 57-51 in that boys basketball matchup. Girls basketball, some section championships here. Mountain Iron Buell back into the state tournament in 7A, 60-28 over Cherry in that matchup. We mentioned the upset in Section 6A, West Central area defeating Henning 64-53. Section 5 Class A girls basketball, Belgrade Bruton El Rosa 94-35 over Swanville in that one. Here we also have couple other ones here. Trying to see what else has gone file right now. 8AA, we mentioned Pelican Rapids over Fergus Falls, 52-46 in that matchup. Yeah, that's some of the area scores. Section 1AA, Lake City just gets by Goodhue with 37-35. Good matchup in that one there in Section 1.
A little scoring in that one, 37-35 as well.
Yeah. So that's some of the scores from around the area. Again, Kaylin will have the R&J Sports Nightcap coming up for you here with a recapping of the rest of the scores and finishes around the area. Also, remember tomorrow as well, too, we have more basketball coverage for you with R&J Sports, Garden Valley Technologies, and yourliveevent.com.
Girls basketball action tomorrow night. That should be an exciting matchup as well. But the final score here, BGMR 55, Cass Lake-Bena 48. I want to take this time to thank our sponsors that you heard and saw throughout tonight's broadcast, whether that be on KRJB, KKCQ, on Garden Valley channel number 37, or on yourliveevent.com. I want to tell you folks, well, without the help of our fabulous sponsors, our coverage of tonight's game would not be possible at all, or any coverage that we plan to do in the future. So at the very least, patronize those sponsors. If not, at the very least, please tell those sponsors thank you. Final score tonight, BGMR 55, Cass Lake-Bena 48. That was the final score on our Linfors Insurance Agency and our Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Speaking now for John Andringa with Garden Valley Technologies, Kaylin back in the studio at KRJB, Tom Lano, our engineer at KKCQ, and Jake Berkemeyer, our man behind the camera for yourliveevent.com. I'm Dawson Peterson, signing off and saying so long here on Garden Valley Channel 37, 106.5 FM KRJB, 96.7 FM KKCQ, and yourliveevent.com.